is on, everybody. We're back in Skull Island.
Did anybody get spit on by a dinosaur in there? Yes? That's good luck here at Universal. So congratulations. It's also a great moisturizer if you want to rub it in. If you didn't get spit on, don't worry. There's plenty more spit to come. That epic battle that you all just survived is portrayed on some of the largest 3D screens in the world, standing at 40 feet tall and 180 feet wide. Films. And normally here in California we don't get that much rain, but we're going to show you still how we make it rain here in our old Mexico for the movies. Now, usually there's some thunder and lightning before the rain actually begins. Well, the thunder you're hearing is sound of thunder being played by some speakers up above, and the lightning you see is flashing lights from strobe lights up there as well. Now I'll just press this button right over here to cue the rain. Voila. You might be used to your sprinklers being down on the ground, but here at Universal Studios, our sprinklers are actually high up in the air. They shoot the water up directly up into the air and allows it to fall back down naturally, creating the effect of rain. So the rain is visible on camera, but you have to throw some more water than a normal rainy day. Now if you're ever watching sports and they say it's raining, you kind of have to close your eyes to see it. And we have to light it from behind so it's not blurry for the camera as well. So that's literally what we do, and that's how we make it rain. And I'll just press this button to turn it on. Oh wait, maybe it was this button. Okay, hold on. I may have pressed the wrong button. Oh no. Okay, well, too much rain. Too late to flash flood. Brace yourselves. Woo! I warned you, if you're sitting in a blue seat, you might get wet. But we did not get as wet as Paul Giamatti here in the film Big Fat Life.
You can't outrun the wolf, Dad!
Yeah, don't be about that.
You're a funny monster!
Yeah, that does not look like fun. You'll recognize this part of our old Mexico from What's Love Got to Do with It. You can also see it from Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. It's also been seen in The Three Amigos, Nacho Libre, and even a very fun episode of Muck when he solves a murder. Somebody falling from a airplane, and he died by drowning before he hit the ground. Love Muck. Great show. Definitely check it out. It's a great episode. But now we're going to say adios to our old Mexico and howdy to the Old West. Welcome to our 6 Points area. These are old westerns that have been around since the silent film era, but used pretty recently as well. That opera house that we just passed over there to your left was seen in Quentin Tarantino's latest film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. About 85% of that film filmed right over here inside of our 6 Points. Anytime you saw them filming the TV show Lancer, that filmed right over here. But you can also check out this area in Saving Mr. Banks, Matlock, Murder, She Wrote, and even a very fun episode of Castle as well. Our tour is now approximately at the halfway mark, so I just want to remind everybody to stay seated during the entire tour. The studio is private property, and if you drop your phone, I just can't wait to use the restroom. Hold the right door to get my attention, and I will be back to assist you. But do remain seated on the tram. Now, I'm talking about monsters like Dracula, Frankenstein's monster and his bride, and his son, my boyfriend, the Invisible Man, the Wolf Man, even the Hunchback of Notre Dame. They all lived right over here. It's been known as a pretty scary place, but this area has also been seen as the good place with Ted Danson and Kristen Bell.
You,
Cool.
this location, the afterlife. Come on, I've never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Well, maybe it's not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
Yeah, the bad place doesn't sound that great, but after all, Europe is pretty awesome. We can take you to any country all over the world simply by changing the languages on the signs of the shops that we have over here and adding a bunch of flags as well. If you see a bunch of flags in the background for any different country, that's a great indication you are not really in that country. You're probably filming in Universal Studios. You can also check out our little Europe in the Pirates of the Caribbean, the Curse of the Black Pearl. It's seen as both Port Royal and Tortuga. You can see it as Genovia in The Princess Diaries 2, a royal engagement with Anne Hathaway and Julie Andrews. And it can also be seen in The Muppets. That's where Kermit the Frog went to Paris to bring Miss Piggy back into the business. It was also seen at making sure everything is safe and sound before we go on in for a little afternoon swim today. I don't see George. He must still be under the water. Look, do you see that? I think there's another shark in the water. Oh my goodness. Does anybody see my friend George out there? George? George! Oh, there you are, George. You gotta get out of the water. There's a shark coming for you. George, swim to the boat! Oh no. Poor George. He had a lot of guts for being out there. Oh, there they are now. Well, we do have a new opening in our police diver internship here, if anybody would like to fill that position. But right now, we're just going to hide. We're going to hide right behind these gasoline tanks over here, because I heard sharks were afraid of fire. And hopefully, the shark will take the bait from that yellow barrel. Oh, he's taking it right now. Wait, he took the whole beer. Woo. Oh my. That's not supposed to happen. Does anybody have eyes on that shark from earlier? I repeat, does anybody have eyes on the shark? Here he comes! Alright, does anybody know what kind of shark that is? Just shout it out if you know. Any guesses? That's a great guess. It's actually a plastic shark, but it's a great example of what we call a practical effect. An effect you can use right then and there in front of the camera as we're filming. This is our mechanical shark Bruce, named after the mechanical sharks that they use on a set of Jaws, with Steven Spielberg named after his lawyer Bruce Raymer because they said he was a shark in the courtroom. Technically, yes, it is supposed to be a great white shark, and you might see another great white shark named Bruce in Finding Nemo as well. But our Bruce over here, he's the best. He's the only shark in the world that can swim backwards. He's super talented. The Bruce that was on the set of Jaws, he was a bit of a drama queen because they never tested out Bruce's mechanical effects with salt water, which is what they were dealing with out in Martha's Vineyard where they were filming Jaws. In the very
The shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited around. We just waited and waited and waited. The shark worked well enough for a while there.
Now don't be fooled. Bruce caused so many problems on set and pushed back the production over 100 days, making it the very first summer blockbuster, and they even nicknamed the film Flaws. There is even a play on Broadway called The Shark is Broken, which is about Jaws as well. But you may have also recognized our Amity Island over there as Cabin Cove from the TV show Murder, She Wrote. And that will bring us to some more of our historical sets, like our chicken ranch right over here to your right-hand side. Our chicken ranch has been used in The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas with Dolly Parton. This is where she sang the song, I Will Always Love You. It's also been seen as the House of a Thousand Corpses as well, and it's even been seen in the movie movie Beethoven with the dog, if you remember that as well. It can also be seen in some music videos. If you remember LMFAO, they did that song Party Rockin' in the House Tonight. That's where they filmed their music video, Sorry for Party Rockin', which will take us to our residential neighborhoods over here in our back lot. Welcome to our Colonial Street, everybody, which you might recognize as Wisteria Lane from Desperate Housewives. They've filmed here for all 8 seasons, but some of these houses have been seen in other productions as well. Over here, on your left-hand side, we're about to pass a lilac house that was seen as 1313 Mockingbird Lane from the Munsters. Right next door to the Munsters house is Davy's house from Mindy Kaling's Never Have I Ever. This area is also where she became known as Coyote Girl. Now, right next door to Davy's house, nothing is actually filmed inside of this house because there is a eucalyptus tree growing inside of this house right now. But the backyard of this house over here to your left was used in the final episode of Superstore. This is where they had their last barbecue over here together. If any of you have seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer, there's a horrifying episode called Hush, where the gentleman would come around and steal people's voices and hearts, and Buffy had to come and save the day, and she did that right over here in our Colonial Street. If any of you have seen Eddie Murphy's latest film, Candy Cane Lane, it came out last December. It's available on Amazon Prime. This is where Eddie Murphy lived in that film. So you can see all these houses covered up with some great Christmas decorations, and Eddie Murphy's house is going to be the brown house coming up right over here on your left-hand side. This same brown house is actually used in a couple of Ace Hardware commercials as well. And you can even check out this area in a couple of music videos, like All Star. If you remember the song at the beginning of the Shrek film, they filmed that music video right over here as well. Ted's new TV show has also filmed over here. You'll see that house that they lived in right over here to your left-hand side. And if any of you are fans of The Voice and they tell you they're in the contestants' childhood homes, it's really not their childhood homes. It's actually the houses we have right over here in our Colonial Street. Now, this is not the original Bates Motel from the first film, but it was used later on in Psycho 1 and Psycho 2 as well.
We all go on a match sometimes.
Now, what you see back there in the distance is the original Psycho house, which started off as a facade. It only had 2 walls, just the front and the side. But after the film, we decided to add 2 more walls to make Mother feel right at home. Some say if you look upstairs, you might be able to see Mother watching. She's always watching. Oh, it looks like Norman Bates is too. Looks like he's taking the day off because of the rain. How you doing, Norman? You know, I heard he has some serious mommy issues, but it's okay. How you doing? Oh, wow. Hold on a minute. That's not good at all. That guy is a psycho. That was a bit scary, but you know what also is pretty scary? It's finding out that an airplane crashed in the middle of your very own neighborhood. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the amazing set of Steven Spielberg's The War of the Worlds.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
When we first began to sit down to talk about the War of the Worlds, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Listen to me. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Now closed. Robbie, get in. Get in.
By a show of hands, how many of you believe this is a real airplane over here to your left? If you're raising your hands, you are correct. That is a retired Boeing 747 aircraft that was honestly destroyed for just about 3 to 5 minutes of this film. But if you keep looking over there to your left, you might notice a cabin that was also used in The Great Outdoors, Deja Vu with Denzel Washington, Shooter with Mark Wahlberg. It's also been seen in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Star Trek Picard, and Deja Vu with Denzel Washington as well. But now I'm going to take you away from that alien crash site. I'm going to take you to another. I'm going to take you all to Jupiter's Plane from Jordan Peele's newest film, Nope. If you haven't seen it before, a word of advice, whatever you do, whatever you see, just don't look up.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Plane, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Jupe Park. Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Share. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Like, a little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of a gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of the nuclear hotspot. Welcome to the world of no.
Remember what I told you? Whatever you do, don't look up. Don't do it! Oh my goodness! My friends, I don't think you would have survived a horror movie, or at least this film will, if you looked up. If you've never seen this film, it's more of a sci-fi thriller, I like to consider it as, about a creature from the sky. NOPE, we like to say, stands for Not of Planet Earth. And Jordan Peele did announce a new thriller will be coming out pretty soon, so definitely check it out if you haven't seen it before. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we are taking you all over our studios to show you how we make movies. I think it's time we put you in the movies. So here is our scene. One of you is an undercover witness. An international criminal, Owen Shaw, is after you. So our tour is being rerouted right now. Santa Sullivan's garage, where Dom Toretto and his crew are going to be keeping us safe.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After there!
Okay, guys, it's showtime.
I got the ball by the horn!
Now we're moving.
Witness is mine, Lenny! Don't think you're getting away!
Where you go, buddy?
Drop landed on the missile shot!
Not gonna happen. Don't worry, I got this.
Mama, don't shoot!
Head on the bridge.
Under construction!
Everybody hold on. It's the entrance. Ride or die.
And ladies and gentlemen, that does end our studio tour for this afternoon. I hope that you all have enjoyed our studio tour today. Thank you so much for joining me today on our studio tour. To our annual pass holders, thank you so much for being with us today. If you are not an annual pass holder member, head to any Universal box office in our theme park and ask how you can upgrade your tickets today to an annual pass, so that way you can come back here again and again and again if you'd like. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to purchase any of the movies or TV shows that we talked about on today's tour, you can go to www.uphe.com, that's uphe.com, or feel free to stream on Peacock, our streaming platform as well. Make sure you downloaded the Universal Studios Hollywood app, where you can confirm the park closes today at 9 p.m. See show times for our attractions and things like that we have in our theme park. And once again, my name is Bianca with a K. I was your tour guide for today. If you did not like my tour, my name is Bianca with a C, and your driver today was Aubrey. We hope that you had a fun time with us on our tour, and I hope that you all have an amazing rest of your day here at Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. As they say in the movies, that is a wrap, everybody. Please look around you and gather all of your belongings with you. You can return your 3D glasses into the blue bins that are right over there. Please watch your step as you are exiting out of the tram. And just give our studio tour ambassadors one moment to set you free from my clutches, alright? Rain's coming down a little bit harder, so watch your step. It might be a little slippery out there as well. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. It's been fun. But But now it's time for all of you to hit the road, Jack.